Welcome back. Residents of Benin City in Edo State have called on the government to commence work on erosion sites in the state before the rains begin. This comes as the state government says it has acquired a 9 billion naira loan to tackle the menace ravaging Auchi and parts of the state capital. Our community report tonight focuses on this menace and the government's readiness to tackle it.
Now you're talking.
Over the years, erosion has become a source of worry for residents of some parts of Edo State. Worst hit is Auchi, where hundreds of houses have been damaged in the past 15 years.
People have been suffering. As you can see, they have turned the site to a refuse dump, and the smell that is coming out even causes most sickness here for children, even the adults. And even when the erosion comes, it kills many people.
When there is rain, we do not sleep. And if you see, it was because of the erosion that made us to do this. Most of our properties have missed. We lost a lot. And look at the houses around. You see some of the houses have carving. Sometimes loss of life.
And within Benin City is Queen Eda area, which has been deeply worn away and appears to defy solution. The degree of the devastation has led to many residents relocating, with those left desperately seeking solutions.
I was here now for 5 years, and we are telling them to do it for us, that we will be very happy if they do it. Even we connected the Odowere and the town people who were involved by then. After some time, they didn't do it again.
What we are praying for is let this work be done. You know, before, if they don't do it now, before you know it, Agboro will no more be there. It will be cut off.
But now, the government seems to have found a way to salvage the situation.
These studies have come up with a design which will provide a lasting solution to the problem of flooding in Auchi. And on the basis of this study, we have forwarded it to Washington for them to look at it and to confirm that the design is appropriate. We have awarded the contract to Cetraco.
Some residents who describes the action of the Edo State government as a welcome development, however, appealed for speedy commencement of the project. As the people of these affected areas rejoice that government has come up with a solution to the problem, they also have high expectations that it would be a durable one, which would put an end to the suffering they've had to endure all these years.
Now you're talking.
The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, has confirmed cases of bird flu in Kano, Lagos, Ogun, Plateau, Delta, Edo and River states. During a news conference in Abuja, Dr. Adesina said bird flu exposures have resulted in the death of over 22,573 birds across the country. He said that adequate measures have been put in place to contain the spread of the disease and advised Nigerians to ensure proper hygiene and thorough cooking of poultry products. According to the government, to come up with a framework to ensure the success of REITs in the country. Our correspondent Temple Ashaju reports.
With the government and the regulators.
The Real Estate Investment Trust, otherwise called REIT, is a collective investment scheme in the country. But one of the major challenges trustees face in running the scheme is double taxation and the selection of investment-grade assets. At this forum, some fund managers and tax administrators gathered to think up ways to overcome these issues.
There is divergence between the interest of government, whose major revenue is dwindling, and investors who want to make maximum gain. If, however, the vehicle has a property directly in which is possible, and of course it's not generally the case, now you cannot stop that all tax to be collected at that point. A REIT is supposed to be a flow-through vehicle. This income should not be taxed in the heart of the entity. it should be taxed in the hands of the unit holders.
While it is not clear who bears the burden of tax between fund managers and investors, operators agree there's need for a properly defined taxation framework.
National tax policy is talking about horizontal equity intersection. We want to ensure that applications are in accordance with the national policy when it comes to horizontal equity.
As an association, talking even with EFMA, we intend to create a lobby group and see what changes can be made. The Securities and Exchange Commission is really particular about ensuring that this industry grows. We intend to work with them to ensure that at the end of the day, we have a vibrant real estate investment trust industry.
The current REIT system does not appreciate A-grade asset selection, but fund managers are keen about integrating this line into the structure.
That means assets that have sufficient scale and also sufficient quality that will enable the REITs to be able to secure relatively sustainable cash flow income growth.
There are currently 3 REITs in the country, and their net asset value is about 45 billion naira. Temple Ashaju, Channels Television News.
Well, that's it on Business News tonight. The news at 10 continues shortly. Please stay with us.
First Bank.
As part of their corporate social responsibility, N9bn PLC has partnered Lagos State Government by donating training materials for skills acquisition and employment generation. Receiving the various items, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State says such gestures are investments that guarantee a safer environment through youth empowerment.
They may be winding down following the timetable of governance, but it seems actions and activities in the Deputy Governor's office are still up and running. Under her purview is an initiative that empowers youths and women, which is what the management of N9bn has come to be a part of.
N9bn currently in the country today champion small, medium-scale enterprises. This year we are upping the ante because people require basic equipment to enable the hands-on training. And part of the business we do in N9bn is that those MSMEs are the focal point of what we are doing.
Recently, the Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Women Affairs, trained over 32,000 unemployed youth, men and women over a period of 3 months on various skills as part of its expanded economic empowerment program.
And if you want to make a safe and secure environment, especially for the bank operations to work, we have to invest in these people.
So what exactly does this gesture mean to her, and possibly of what impact?
It's an investment, like I said, to that bank because it will empower some people that ought to have gone to the street to create problem for them. But now investment in some people that will be skilled, and afterward they will become responsible and pay taxes, and they can bank with N9bn.
This is the only situation where you can make people hopeful in the face of hopelessness.
Needless to say that such news on the long run really runs deep in giving life and meaning, and according to both parties, this impacts the future positively.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Aruna Quadri leads Nigeria's 12-member team to the International Table Tennis Federation African Senior Championships in Cairo, Egypt.